Live from the Caterpillar Global Communications Center at Bradley University, this is BUTV News.
Good evening and welcome to BUTV News. I'm Lee Lard.
And I'm Delaney Giles. Let's take a look at the news.
After 33 years, the Bradley Fund will disband the Calling Outreach Program. At the end of the 2022-2023 school year, the Calling Outreach Program was created as a job for students that included calling alumni and donors to collect donations. Although several initiatives on campus are being cut after the $13 million budget deficit, this is not one of them. The change largely has to do with the rise of online fundraising. Collecting donations from callers required mailing checks, but most of the donations made to Bradley have been online. The program has become less effective with the time as fewer and fewer people own checkbooks. Other initiatives like the Day of Giving will continue to reach out to alumni, but a push is being made to reach out online rather than over the phone. The call center employees are sad to see the program go, but they intend to enjoy the time they have left. This year, the Mark and Recreation Center has new Les Mills classes. The goal of Les Mills classes is to fuse science, movement, and music with the latest exercise trends and technology to deliver a workout experience that will change your outlook on exercise. These classes will be taught by Les Mills international trainer Amy Stiles. There are 6 kinds of classes available, including body attack, body balance, body pump, core, grit, and sprint. Each one of these classes have different objectives and levels of difficulty. Classes will only be held on weekdays between 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. At least 2 of these classes will be held every weekday, ranging between 30 minutes and an hour. Classes are free for undergraduates, graduates, faculty, and staff with a Markin membership. You can sign up for classes in advance at the front desk in Martin. More information about each class and when they are held can be found online and in the Markin Center.
Calling all creators from art to print, come check out Bradley Fine Arts, Inc. Bradley Fine Arts, Inc. is a club for all writers and other creative minds to gather together to share projects and gain advice from other students. Bring in any piece you want, from prose and poetry to scripts and even digital arts and more. Meetings happen weekly, ranging from workshops, writing lessons, or coffee bar hangouts. If you want your class paper looked at or your new chapter of your graphic novel, stop on by. Want to learn how to dance but don't know where to start? Come check out Bradley Ballroom. Bradley Ballroom is a student-led dance class. Students are taken through different units of dance. Units include cha-cha, tango, East Coast swing, and of course, waltz. Units always consist of lessons, run-throughs, and plenty of practice. Don't worry about stepping on any toes and come learn. All you need is 2 feet. Students of all skill levels are welcome, and sure enough, you'll be dancing the night away.
The Bradley Com Connect lesson continues. We kicked off this semester with Taylor's version. Just yesterday, in the GCC auditorium, welcomed Dr. Rachel Pavelko, who spoke on the marketing and public relations success of Taylor Swift. The lecture looked through Taylor's Eras tour that come with the success of her latest tours and past albums. Students were able to engage in the lecture both in person and on Zoom. Dr. Pavelko, also a fellow Swiftie, discussed how her PR success has been able to grow Taylor's loyal fan base. Be on the lookout for further Com Connect lectures.
Join BU Explore as they take a trip to the Morton Pumpkin Festival. Morton is the pumpkin capital of the world and is about a 20-minute drive from campus. This year is the 57th annual Pumpkin Festival and will be held from September 13th to the 16th. This Saturday, the 16th at 2 p.m., BU Explore will be providing rides to the festival. If you enjoy cool weather and pumpkin-flavored food, you will probably want to attend. Rides, games, food trucks, and vendors will be there. Some events at the festival include a pumpkin parade, a pumpkin drive-thru, and a pumpkin grill. One of the most popular attractions is the Specialty Pumpkin Sweet Shop. If you can't make it on your own, you don't miss out on the opportunity to join BU Explore on the 16th.
Coming up, we have weather with Julia Hunt to see what the coming week will look like.
After that will be entertainment with Adelia Young to What's New.
It takes less than 1 minute to find out if you may have prediabetes. You can do it here. But you probably won't. You're busy. Kids, work, show coming back in 48 seconds. So let's do this now. Hold up 1 finger if you're a man, women 0. 3 more fingers if you're over 60, 2 over 50, 1 over 40. If you're not sure, keep in mind you're sitting on a couch right now, so one more finger if you're not very active. One finger if yes, 0 if no. 1 yes, 0 no. Next, find the body type that looks most like you and hold up that many fingers while I look around awkwardly. And that's it. If you're holding up 5 fingers or more, you probably have prediabetes. Sorry to be so blunt, but hey, you're busy. Just go to the site.
Part-time job, full-time hustle, all-time Shiro to all of us. You nurture, we listen. You teach, we thrive. You lift our spirits, but we've got to lay down the truth. It's time for you, our Shiro, to stretch for the stars. A free online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to start boosting your retirement savings today. Start saving more for retirement so you can feel prepared and live your life to the fullest. Visit aceyourretirement.org/Shiro.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
It's still a little warm, but I'm very excited to break out the sweaters soon.
I personally prefer layering to wearing a coat, so I will be wearing the turtlenecks.
Yeah, what about you?
This cool weather is some of my favorite, I'm gonna be honest. You can wear like short sleeves, but like jeans, it's so nice.
Well, you're in luck if you like layering. We're looking at some cooler weather, looking outside. The weather today has cooled down compared to previous weeks. The sun was out today as it stayed in the 70s. This past week has been a beautiful mixture of clouds and cool breezes. And this week we're gonna see a lot less clouds and a lot sunnier skies this week. Looking at the radar here, there is some rain southeast of Chicago, some clouds up there, but down in our neck of the woods, things look pretty clear around Peoria. This should remain that way for the rest of the week. Looking at the temperature map, Illinois can't quite decide if it wants to be summer or fall yet. Looking up at Chicago, we've got more 60s weather. In the lower half of Illinois, we're seeing 80s with that heat over to the west there. So we'll have to see what pops up, but it looks like those 50s and 60 temperatures that we're seeing in the north will be here soon. So enjoy these beautiful days while you can. As far as the 5-day forecast goes, we were looking at mid 70s to low 80s last week, and we're going to be looking at something very similar in the low 80s up to the high 70s. We may not break 80s quite this week, but we may see it early next week, but probably going to be staying in those 70 ranges. And now it is time for your entertainment news with Adalia Young.
Thanks, Julia. Once again, another week means another music release. Olivia Rodrigo is more than just a teenage dream, but a record-breaking star. It's been 2 years since the High School Musical actress released her hit single, Driver's License, and now she's given fans a new look on her artistry with new album, Guts. Since her last album release, Sour, she has been on tour, covered multiple magazine fronts, and released a documentary on Disney+. At such a young age, she has shown great maturity in her lyric writing, being an example for other songwriters waiting for their big break. Last night, during her VMA performance, viewers deemed it as camp, which seems to be the artist's theme with 2,000 musical elements in her song and music writing. Music reviewer Needledrop rated Guts an 8, proving that Rodrigo's raw talent is worthy of being praised. This morning, Olivia announced the dates for her U.S. tour, but until then, until we can see her on stage, we'll keep spilling our guts about how good her album is. And unfortunately, as a Packers fan, tragedy struck during the Bills and Jets game this past Monday. The Monday night lights started to dim as former Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers made his leave for the rest of the season. The 39-year-old suffered a torn Achilles tendon, leaving him out just after training with the Jets for the past 6 months. But on the flip side, there are still 16 games remaining for the team to qualify for the playoffs. But many are worried if Rodgers' removal will jeopardize their journey to success. Unfortunately, there are not many quarterbacks on the market to be traded for Rodgers' absence, but the Jets will be changing their roster to make accommodations. Is it likely that Rodgers will continue to play in the sport after his injury? It is very unlikely, but hopefully we won't be saying goodbye to the former Super Bowl champion just yet. And on a brighter note, history was made this past weekend by now Grand Slam champion Coco Gauff. Gauff made her appearance at the U.S. Open at the age of 15, making waves in the media about how she was the newest tennis prodigy in the game. This past Saturday, Gauff won 2 out of 3 sets, beating Arina Sabalenka, who is the second-ranked women's player in the WTA. Coco has graced the audience with her charm, being praised for her humility and her deep love of the game. Tennis legends from all over praised her over her win, being compared to Serena and Venus Williams. Gauff has become the youngest female winner of the U.S. Open since Serena Williams in 1999. And during her acceptance speech, Coco thanked her family, then told her fans, "I learned how to stay within myself, but also to embrace it." Many tennis players have expressed their struggle of how to deal with the winner's mentality, but Coco has something special that gives her a winning edge. Will she be the next Serena Williams? No matter what happens, this definitely won't be the last time we see her at the top. On the other side of the Arthur Ashe Stadium, Novak Djokovic won his 24th title in men's singles, one step closer to being the player with the most wins ever. It's too early to tell what will be happening in the tennis realm, but for now, it will be worth the wait to see everyone back this January during the Australian Open.
That really was tragic what Aaron Rodgers is going through at the moment, but
As a Vikings fan, I really don't have a lot of sympathy.
well, I'm a Bears fan myself, so Sunday was a bit of a struggle for me.
I mean, it's just tough to see something like that happen in like first week of games for the season.
Yeah,
so.
but even though I'm a Packers fan, I hate to say it, but he's not my problem anymore. So.
Up next, more about the upcoming car show that is happening on campus later this week.
After that, more with what the Table Tennis Club has been up to. Guys,
Great job, team.
Slay.
Listen, you're my friend.
I noticed you haven't really been yourself recently.
Yeah, I feel like something's up.
How are you?
Are you okay?
Is there anything you want to talk about?
I just want to know how you're feeling.
And listen, even if you don't know what to say, I'm here to talk.
No matter what you're going through,
I just want you to know I'm here.
I've got your back. When you want to talk, I'm here.
Roll over. Chance high five. All right.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique.
And your mother and...
I am totally a hot person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
This Saturday, the Society of Automotive Engineers will hold this year's Bradley Car Show. It will be held on Founders Circle on September 16th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Cool cars, old and new, will be there. Judges will hand out awards and trophies to several cars. One car that will be on display is a custom Bradley SAE race car. The car show is free to attend and anyone can participate in the show as well. You can register your car online through a Google form, or you can show up early the day of and register in person. If you're not interested in cars, food trucks and music will also be available to enjoy. If you just want to see the awards and trophies being announced, come at 1:30 p.m. to check out the cars that won the show. This event is open to the public and everyone is welcome to come and enjoy the show. Looking for a new sport to play? Get your paddles ready for some table tennis. Bradley's Table Tennis Club is underway and is always looking for new members to join. Come for a fun way to blow off some steam and mark in room 17. Whether you're a professional or have never even touched a paddle, all are welcome to play. Meetings consist of skill and play practice. Meetings are every Sunday at 3 p.m. and equipment is provided. For more information on table tennis and other clubs, make sure to download presents for your favorite BU activities.
We do always have a variety of skill levels of people. So if you do want to play more competitively, we have people who are really good. If you're just here for a good time and you have never touched table tennis before in your life, we have other people who are like that too, who are more than happy to play you. And if you want to get better, we have people who, again, more than happy to give you tips, help you improve. Sometimes you'll be surprised by how much you can actually get better at this, even whenever it doesn't feel like you're doing that much work, you're just having fun.
After this break, we'll be back with sports. Dylan Boss will tell us what's new with Bradley teams.
After that, more on Bradley's new track and cross country coach.
I am what hunger looks like in America. I am an 8-year-old girl who's not excited for the last day of school. Because this may be the last time I'll have lunch. Till September. I am a single father of 2 who works 3 part-time jobs. And that's still not enough to put food on the table. I am a 16-year-old boy who just got my first job to help feed my little sisters. I was created by artificial intelligence from faces of the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger. People you pass by every day but never knew they were hungry.
Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
All right, so soccer season is in full kick, no pun intended, but have you guys been to the stadium, at Shea Stadium here in Peoria?
Yeah, I was actually at the soccer game on Sunday versus Mercer. It was
really?
Pretty exciting. It was a tie, but honestly, it was pretty thrilling.
It was nice. Lee, have you ever been to Shea Stadium?
I've been to the stadium, but I don't go to too many games.
Okay, I can blame you. But definitely try to get out to some more. They're a lot of fun. But all right, good evening, Braves, and welcome back to BUTV Sports, and let's get into this week's top stories across Bradley. Soccer keeps on, never mind. Bradley Soccer has been busy recently after they had 2 games since we last aired. The first game in Macomb against Illinois, and the Western Illinois Bulldogs went as good as Bradley could hope for after a strong 4-0 away win. The Braves did their best to spread the ball out as the 4 goals were scored by different players of the team. Mijas, Nongong, Sieniv, and Soria all scored goals in the game. The fouls were split evenly between both teams, with 10 going to Bradley and 12 going to WIU. Bradley dominated with the corner kicks, but not total shots, as Bradley's 9 shots to Western's 8 makes the game appear closer than it was, but rest assured that Bradley shot 88% on goal, where Western only had 12. This was far from the most exciting Bradley soccer moment this past week, as that goes to a moment from the last Sunday's home game here against Mercer. Bradley looked to remain undefeated against a strong Mercer defense here at Shea Stadium. And the 540 people in attendance were in for a treat when Jared Sieneve put on a show in the 53rd minute of the game as the Braves were down 1-0. For those who aren't familiar with the game of soccer, the goalie box is about 18 or 54 feet out from the goal. Jared took that shot from easily 70 feet outside the goal, where it perfectly hit the left side of the goalpost, as you can see, to go in the back of the net to even it out. That shot was so good that Sportsnetter obviously took notice of it enough to put it in their infamous top 10 compilation at the number 3 spot. The final score was 1-1, meaning that the Braves get to stay undefeated yet again. Their next game will be a home game against SIU Edwardsville at 7 p.m., so make sure to show your support if you have the time. The Bradley women's golf team has been as busy as can be with having 3 invitationals within a short period of time. This did not stop them from shooting a program best 865 at the Redbird Invitational in Bloomington, Illinois. This makes for the 19th championship since '89 and their first Redbird Invitational win in 23 years. Additionally, Grace Armando once again continued her stellar performance from last week into this one after her first career individual D1 championship. She shot a comfortable 16 under par or 200 total for the event. The Braves' next event will be in October 2nd to the 3rd at the Kansas State Marilyn Smith Sunflower Invitational. If you are interested in keeping up with the team's most recent events and scores, be sure to check out thebradleybraves.com for all athletic news. Bradley has a new men's and women's cross country and track field coach. His name is Andrew Carlson, and he was hired in July. He's been replacing Darren Gosson, who held that title for 8 years. Carlson himself used to run in college and had a successful career as he ran professionally for 9 years and was in 6th place for the 2012 U.S. Olympic Marathon Trials. As for his coaching career, he started out at North Dakota State University as an assistant coach for 8 years. Carlson now finds himself as the head coach for the first time here at Bradley. Right now, Carlson is still getting to know his runners and how to work with them. He hopes to help build community and culture around the team to create a positive environment for everyone. Carlson hopes to continue the tradition of excellence that the team has had at Bradley. He's excited for what he plans to be a long career here as Bradley's head coach at Cross and Country. A lot of exciting sports, and hopefully I can go to that Shea Stadium game on Sunday. That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that sounded like it was actually very interesting, and I'm sad I missed it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you have to go.
I really do need to start going to the sports things around
Yeah,
here.
the atmosphere is great, and hey, Sports Center saw we're good enough to be shown to the world, so maybe again.
Hopefully.
If you're watching Sports Center, get ready. We'll be there next game.
Absolutely. After this, we'll check out what events are coming up on campus.
And after that, we'll have a musical guest to wrap up the show right after the break.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Open up your books to page 360.
Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Talking about inspirational quotes.
You gotta believe in yourself. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at getschool.com.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at what's happening on campus this week. Join Barbecue Kitten on Friday the 15th at 7 p.m. to watch their comedy improv show. It is a Barbie and Oppenheimer-inspired show, and attendees are encouraged to match the theme. Wear pink or a suit or both to add to the experience. The show will be held at Bradley Hall in the New Miller Auditorium, room 145. The show is free and everyone is invited to come. This weekend, IEEE will be hosting a free axe throwing event. It will be held at Industry Brewing Company off campus on Friday the 15th at 7 p.m. A limited number of spots are available, so register ahead of time through the link on Hilltop Happenings. If you don't have a car ride, sharing options are available. Regardless of skill, anyone is welcome to register. If interested, know that you must wear closed-toed shoes. The event will start with a short safety demonstration before you begin. It's a great opportunity to try something new. Are you a runner? If so, registration for the annual Hilltop Trot 5K and 1 mile race is now open for registration. The race will start at the Markin Recreation Center at 9 a.m. on September 30th. You can register online to participate. Students and faculty get a discount, reducing the price for the 5K to $20, with the mile costing $30. Shirts will be available to buy the day of, and awards will be handed out at the end of the race. Both adults and children are invited to participate. Well, I'm not a runner, but I think I will be at the Barbecue Kitten performance, considering I'm part of the troupe.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to show up. When is it again?
It is on Friday at 7 p.m.
Okay, in Bradley?
In Bradley Hall, New Memorial Hall. Yep.
Maybe we all need to go.
I think we all do.
should all show up.
A BUTV audience.
BUTV field trip.
Be pretty exciting.
We need one.
Well, that's all we've got for you tonight on BUTV News. For all of us here, I'm Lee Lard.
And I'm Delaney Giles. We leave you tonight with a performance from Holden Kellogg. Have a great night.
I've been feeling kinda bad usually. My life's been going down the tubes recently. I've been trying to call her, you know she's been cruel to me. But that loneliness, it has a homegrown remedy. I reach for a can, I can't pick what flavor. On pieces of a man, I need a little savior. It's Arizona, I need Arizona. Arizona, with you I'm not alone. Arizona. It's getting lonelier, you know it takes two to tango. But that void's been filled thanks to mucho mango. I need that light in my life, it's my only plea. Nothing can be solved without a little iced tea. Days have been bleak, it's getting brighter. I feel the love again, the load is getting lighter. With Arizona, I need Arizona.